What is up, everybody? This is Titan here, and I'm here to talk a bit more about the Concord situation. So, if you don't know, Concord had a open beta, or rather closed beta now, last week, and at first it was only available to people who pre-ordered the game until starting the 18th through the 21st, I believe. It was then available to everybody, and the numbers for Concord were absolutely disappointing. The all-time peak for Concord was at 2,300 players. That's not that good, especially given the fact that if you did pre-order Concord, not only did you get early access to the beta, you also got extra beta codes that you could then give to friends so that they could also play the game with you. Now, I already played Concord and already talked a bit about my personal opinions about the Concord beta. I have that uploaded on my YouTube. You can check it out, along with some gameplay. But, you know, in short, Concord is pretty good. It has potential, but I feel like it's being held back a lot by balancing issues. That's the big thing is balancing issues. So hopefully they can fix this. Hopefully they can um, push through, and hopefully Concord can do better than what it did during its beta period. With that being said, Marvel Rivals just entered its playtest. It started its closed beta recently, and I'm gonna go ahead and read from this article by Twisted Voxel. I'll have it also linked down in the description below so you can check it out yourself. But yeah, so the closed beta for NetEase's upcoming hero shooter Marvel Rivals has attracted over 20 times more players than the open beta for Concord. So it says here that according to the Steam player account statistics, the Marvel Rivals closed beta has around a 22 times higher player count than the open beta for PlayStation Concord and on Valve's digital PC platform, indicating that the former is resonating a lot more with multiplayer shooter fans. It is worth noting, however, that Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play title, so it is expected to have a higher degree of engagement. So, yeah, it's showing right here that Concord, like I said, was around 2,300 players, while Marvel Rivals is around 52,000. I'm assuming its peak. That's absolutely insane. To be honest, Marvel Rivals did look really good from what I've seen, and a lot of people have been saying that it's really good. I have yet to play it myself, but it looks really good. And yeah, it's a shame that the people who made your favorite shooters like Call of Duty, Halo, and Destiny are unable to make a shooter that can meet the expectations that a lot of people were expecting. But yet, Marvel Rivals is able to meet those expectations that people wanted from a hero shooter type game. But it is, important to keep note that Concord is a game. It's a $40 game that you have to pay for, and Marvel Rivals is going to be a free to play game. Granted, Marvel Rivals, this is right here, Marvel Rivals Closed Beta requires a sign up. Access is pretty much certain once players select request access under Join Marvel Rivals playtest on Marvel Rivals Steam store page. So, in order to play Marvel Rivals right now during the playtest, you have to go on the Steam page and you have to select request access, and then you gain access to play Marvel Rivals a bit early, during the playtest period. With the Concord beta, you don't have to go through all that. Right now, you can just, well, not right now, but you could just go onto the Steam page and you could just select download beta and you can just download the beta right there. Again, Concord is a $40 game, and we're comparing a free to play game at launch to a premium $40 game. We're comparing those two, and on one side, it feels a little unfair to compare them since they're kind of different. Um, Concord feels like it's trying to turn it's trying to be a little different from Overwatch. in other hero shooters, and Marvel Rivals feels like it's trying to go all in on the hero shooter, like Overwatch. It's trying to go full force into it while doing some unique things as well. Um, but all in all, I feel like it's a bit unfair, but still, again, they're both hero shooters and they're both big multiplayer games that have been talked about a lot recently. Um, and I don't know. I don't know really what to say. Again, I haven't played Marvel Rivals. I can't make a good assessment or comparison between the two, but like I said, a lot of people have been saying good things about Marvel Rivals, and a lot of people have also been saying not so good things about Concord. To be fair, there are people that like Concord, and I really wanted to like Concord as well. Concord seemed like a really interesting game, and it was fun for the little bit of time I played, but I do feel that there are balancing issues when it comes to different characters and different abilities that I hope they can fix in the future. But I feel like that they need to find some way to make Concord worth the $40. And yeah, and on top of that, having the weekly animated story trailers, that are going to play at the beginning, like when you boot up the game, there's those story cutscenes that are going to play or whatever. I feel like that's going to cost a lot of money to be doing that weekly. That's a lot of money, and I don't know how they're going to be able to maintain that while also trying to maintain this live service game that also was apparently confirmed today is not going to have a battle pass. Concord is not going to have a battle pass at launch. Um, so it's interesting. It's interesting. The Concord situation is very interesting now with especially with Marvel Rivals kind of jumping onto the scene with their playtests happening right now and everything just kind of blowing up is absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at the Steam charts for Marvel Rivals right now for the playtest, and yeah, all-time peak was 52,000. With right now we have 25,000 people playing. Again, that is a comparison to Concord's 2,300. So it's again, we're kind of comparing slightly different things here. Concord is a premium $40 game, while Marvel Rivals is just a free to play game. But again, this is a playtest, which is practically a beta for Marvel Rivals. Um, and the Concord beta was, a beta for Concord. So it's kind of the same thing here. And I don't know. I do want to play Marvel Rivals. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying Marvel Rivals. Anyways, I do want to play Marvel Rivals. Um, eventually, I think it would be fun to play Marvel Rivals and see what it's about, and then kind of compare it to, um, compare it to Concord in a way. So I can kind of feel like I give more to this conversation that everyone's having right now. But where I stand right now, um, I do feel like that the studio Firewalk, I believe is the name of the studio that is making, yes, Firewalk Studios, that is making Concord. I feel like Firewalk and Sony need to kind of look at Concord and see if this is something that they need to release in August because this game's supposed to launch in August, or see if they should delay it for a bit and try to fix a lot of the issues people have with it. Again, balancing stuff can be fixed, come launch in August, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to this game. I feel like sometimes the game feels a little sluggish in its movement in a way. Um, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how things turn out come August when Concord comes out. Yeah, August 23rd. It's going to release on PlayStation 5 and Windows platforms. And yeah, I guess we'll see how things play out. But yeah, you all let me know what you think about the whole situation down below. If you played Concord Beta, let me know what you think about it. If you played the Marvel Rivals playtest, let me know what you think about it as well. I'm interested to see other people's opinions down in the comments on these two different games. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'll catch you all later.